So just like that, folks, another week's in the books. We had Palantir stock today go down about 2%, down 34 cents, and it closed in the mid to low 16s after just yesterday breaking above 17 bucks. So in this video, we're going to do a quick breakdown on Palantir, break down the charts, go over what I'm looking to do, and we're going to break down some other stocks later in the video. But before we do that, guys, don't forget to get your free money from Moomoo, the sponsor of today's video. All you guys have to do is go down below, open up your account, fund it with at least 100 bucks. You get 5 stocks, each up to 2,000 bucks right off the bat, and fund your account at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And listen to this, guys, fund your account at least $5,000 on top of those 15 stocks. You also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Google, guaranteed. And guys, that runs out in about a day or two on the 16th, so make sure you use that link. And of course, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. Full disclosure, I appreciate you guys as always. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So right off the bat, guys, the markets did not do so well today, which you probably saw that. The Russell went down 1%. We had the NASDAQ pretty much at break even, the S&P down 0.1%, and the Dow did go up a little bit, 0.3%, but overall, there was a lot of red across the board. And you guys can see Palantir throughout the day today on Friday, it ended up going down from 17 in the morning, where if I zoom in a bit, you guys can see we triple top pretty much. You know, we got rejected probably more than 3 times. I mean, once right here, twice, 3, 4 times, 4 clear rejections. Then we ended up dumping pretty aggressively for the rest of the day. You guys can see we pretty much made lower highs for the rest of the day, and we ended up closing on a downswing. In fact, we took out the lows from earlier in the day. We actually saw a bit of a sell-off at about 10:30, 10:45 a.m. down to about 16:30. We hit 1627 just about 30, 40 minutes before the markets close. So Palantir took those lows out. And if I pull up, let's say, this 5-day chart, you guys can see this is after yesterday we broke out of 1720, 17 bucks, 1720, which not only was the high from on the 12th, which was on Tuesday, not only was it the high from Tuesday and for Monday, or that was actually Wednesday and Tuesday rather, we hit 17, right, 1720, but that's also a point where we struggled, if I zoom in a little bit here, back in the middle of June. So we actually took out the highs from the middle of June. I'm not sure if you guys saw that. I think the high was at about 1720, something like that. So we barely broke it, but we did, which was great. And the fact that I guess we closed in the mid to low 16s, that's not the best sign for the bulls in terms of the bulls holding 17. It would have been nice if they held it and maybe ran to the mid 17s, but guys, there's always the next trading day. There's always next week. And the fact that we did break 1720, that's a great sign. And even though we pulled back today down 2%, we actually are still holding above the moving averages, the main moving average on the 20-day chart. You guys see that right here on the 5-day chart, or actually, no, we have a death cross on the 5-day, but still we're holding the uptrend. You guys can see right here. And if I pull up, let's say, the 20-day chart, or we talked about that, the 4-hour chart, we're still above the 50 clearly and well above the 180 SMA as well. So at this point, we arguably have an ascending triangle on Palantir on the 4-hour chart. I think we actually do. Let me draw this out and show you guys. We can see clear resistance at about 1720, 25, like I've said, many times at this point. And at the same time, you guys can see we're making higher lows. We can see the low right here. Boom, boom, boom. You guys know this, right? Let me draw it out, though, to give you all a visual. Does that not look like a triangle? It does to me, guys. So for this upcoming week, we have to see if we break 1725. That's what it comes down to. So I'm going to set my alert at, let's put it a little bit above that, maybe 1730 mark is at or above. Let's do that right now, and we'll see if we do break that point. And like I've said time and time again on this YouTube channel, guys, I think if Palantir breaks above, and of course it's not guaranteed, but I think if we break above 1750, we could be running right to about 20 bucks, which if you all remember, which is why you have to subscribe to the channel, guys, it's free. We cover this stuff all the time throughout the week. We've covered how time and time again, 20 bucks roughly, that was support back in, throughout 2021 pretty much. Yeah, the entire year of 2021. So that's pretty much the next gap to fill from 1750 to 20 bucks. I think that's where we could be going. And what could get us there? Earnings coming up, which we covered, I believe, in the last video. And we'll talk more about Palantir, of course, leading into earnings. So make sure you guys subscribe. Again, hit that like button. I appreciate you all as always. So that's what I'm looking at right here on Palantir. Pretty good week, even though on Friday today it went down 2%. I would still say the bulls did pretty well this week in general. So now let's see if we could break 1730 in the next week. So let me run through some other stocks here very quickly and see where they're trading at. It looks like Tesla today went up and took the highs out. This is actually another one that's looking like an ascending triangle. Let me show you this, guys. And there's a lot of hype around Tesla, of course, with earnings coming up this Wednesday coming up, guys. I believe on the, what day is that, the 19th? Yeah, 19th after the bell. Same day as Netflix. We have Tesla reporting, which I'll take a look at Netflix after this ticker right here. So you guys can see we took out 285 barely today, and we actually closed on a bit of a downswing. We closed at 281, you guys can see. So let's see if Tesla could retake 220 or 285 rather. Maybe we get a distinct breakout above that point. This could run. I'm not telling you for sure. Nothing's guaranteed, but we could get hyped to around $300 before earnings. I don't know. It's possible. So I'm watching it very closely. I'll set my alert at 286, and I'll do another one at, actually no, I'll forget about that. Let's take a look at Netflix really quickly, and then we'll wrap around, back to Tesla next week, guys. Of course, we'll cover it with earnings. So Netflix looks like it went down 2% today. It looks like that's after we hit a high in the pre-market of $461, and now we went down to $441. Oh my goodness. So this thing dropped about 4.5% intraday. Big drop there. And it looks like here, guys, on the 4-hour time frame, let's be honest, it's it was very overbought. Now it's still arguably overbought, but we are starting to pull down a little bit to the 50 SMA, right about 440. That's a big spot for the bulls. And to be honest, I'm looking at this and I'm like, I want it to fill the gap down to the 180 estimate. I think that'd be a better spot, right around 415, 420. But who knows? Again, with earnings coming up, guys, anything is possible. And that's why I don't really buy and hold through earnings anymore. I used to do that. I talk about this all the time in earnings season. A lot of people want to be like, or want to gamble on certain stocks and hold them through earnings. And they're like, Stosh, should I buy calls on this, calls on that? Should I buy shares? Should I do this, that, puts? And the truth is, you can do that. You can do whatever you want. You can gamble on the short term with earnings. But for me, I much rather just wait, see what the earnings are, EPS, revenue, guidance, and take it from there, guys. That's just the way that I like doing things. And even if it means I miss out on a move, and trust me, I will miss out on moves. If you do that, you will miss out on moves, but you also won't get completely screwed. Let's be honest. People that hold through earnings, and especially if you're messing with options, guys, holy crap. If you hold through earnings, man, you could get smoked and lose everything just like that, especially if you're buying short-term. Let's say you buy calls that expire next Friday or something, and you're gambling on Netflix's earnings that are on Wednesday. You're hoping they shoot up or whatever. You buy calls, you hope it shoots up, and then the stock dumps, and then the calls expire worthless. And guess what? You make no money. You lose all your money. That's the big risk with very short-term call options, put options, which we're not going to get into in this video. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. It's free, and don't forget to get your free money from Moomoo, up to 16 stocks, each up to $2,000. Just use that link down below, or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. Simply open up your account, fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks right off the bat, and fund your account at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And listen to this, guys. Fund your account at least $5,000. On top of those 15 stocks, you also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Google, which you have 1 or 2 more days to do that. Yeah, it's the clock's ticking, time's running out. So use that link down below. And of course, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys as always. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.